Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Landan with LMR.com. In this video, we're going to be showing you the procedure of replacing the front sway bar end links in your second generation 1999 to 2004 Ford Lightning. The front sway bar end link and the front sway bar, it connects both sides of the suspension, and that eliminates vehicle roll or body roll. Well, over the years, the bushing material doesn't last forever, and these are the pieces of the sway bar end link that typically fail. Whether it be high mileage or, in this scenario, this 1999 Lightning, it only has about 54 to 55,000 miles, but there's no bushing at all. So we're gonna put new sway bar end links on this truck today, and we're gonna show you that process. So whenever you purchase replacement sway bar end links, you're gonna get the entire end link. So this entire end link includes the long bolt, includes the cymbal washers, bushings, the center sleeve, and the locking nut. Depending on the sway bar end link you purchase, typically these bushings are rubber. They can also be polyurethane. If they are polyurethane, you want to pick up the correct grease that's designed for the polyurethane material, and you're going to see me use that today. In typical LMR fashion, I'll leave a list of tools and any applicable torque specs down in the description. So let's get started. To begin, you want to safely support the truck via a lift or jack stands. Just be mindful, since these trucks have the side exit exhaust on the passenger side, you're just gonna have to manipulate your lift arm if you're gonna be using the lift. If you're working off the ground, jack stands, just make sure you probably support the weight of the truck with some good quality jack stands. Remove both front wheels. I'll be starting with the driver's side. Loosen and remove the retaining nut by using either a 5/8 box-in wrench or socket on the bolt head and a 5/8 deep socket on the nut. Remove all of the existing end link hardware. Clean the area and then do the same for the other side. You'll want the sway bar loose on both sides so that the new end links are easier to install. On the workbench, lubricate the bolt shoulder if it's needed. I like to use a grease designed for polyurethane bushings, since you'll need this grease to lubricate the bushings where they make contact with the sway bar and control arm if you have polyurethane bushings. Go ahead and slide a cymbal washer over one of the bolts, followed by a bushing. Install this through the sway bar. Install another bushing, washer, and sleeve. Rotate the sway bar up with your hand to allow additional working room, and then install another washer and bushing. Align the bolt with the control arm and pass it through the opening. Go back through and lubricate the bushings where they make contact with the lower control arm and sway bar. Lubricate the last bushing and install it over the bolt. Because of the tolerances, this bushing will remain in place. Now you can align the tapered sections of the bushings with the control arm and sway bar and push the bolt down to fully seat it. Go ahead and repeat these same steps for the other side. Now we can install the last washer and then thread on the nut. Run the nut down, and then the torque spec for this is 15 to 21 pound-feet. Do the same for the other side. Check over your work and then reinstall the wheels. Run down the lug nuts and then get the truck on the ground. Now you can torque the lug nuts to spec, and then you're good to go. All right, people, so wrapping things up here, it's a pretty simple process. If you found value in the video, if it helped you out, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications. That way you're notified every time we release something new. And then until we see you in the next one, y'all know what to do for all things second generation 1999 to 2004 Lightning. Keep it right here with the real enthusiasts, LMR.com.